Twitch and YouTube. This is the Allstate 250 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the historic track in Indiana. Your pole sitter is current points leader King Static. Second place is Dollar Boy, and third place is TJR. TJR, who's been closing down the points lead lately, down 20 points now behind Statics, and this could get interesting for the points lead. Here we go, getting ready to go green here in Indianapolis. Here we go, coming to the box. We are green at Indianapolis. Great start for Statics already here. And cars already having trouble off the start. So this is the only time when you come to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the historic track. The winner will kiss the bricks. So it's going to be interesting. The rookie Statics currently leading. TJR veteran running second. There's Dollboy in third. It's Chan in fourth. TJR to the lead. Early at Indianapolis. Dollboy trying to run down the 19 here. He's got a good car so far underneath the 19 and moves him up. Here comes Dollboy to the lead. Dollboy second to first. And Dollboy is going to lead the first lap at Indianapolis. Let's tight up the track. Dollboy, here comes Statics and TJR right behind him. Underneath goes TJR, Statics pushing him. Underneath, TJR takes the lead. Here comes directional. Ooh, almost making contact with Statics. Oh boy, trying to use the high. It's not gonna work.
Highline's not gonna work here.
Yeah, no, he tried.
Unless you've got the draft and the car running the high line in front of you, that outside lane is not gonna work for you whatsoever.
Currently your top 5, TJR, Dollboy, Statics, directional, and Lil Chan Chan. Sean
Question of the day,
sixth.
will Tyler choke this race?
I don't know, it's too early, we don't know what's the best car. Dollboy's hanging up here so far, and jinxed him, and heavy contact, directional, Statics, Dollboy. Yep, I always jinx somebody. I should just not say anything. Ooh, Chan! Almost pushed the direction. Not Chan, Dollboy. Chan up to second place. Friends in real life, first and second. North Carolina boys, first, second, and third. Chan knows the leader TJR pretty well in real life, and he's trying to run him down, but here comes Sean right underneath him. The second place, Sean.
Oh, they're up the
They
track.
both get tight up the track. Statics, down.
Oh, contact the back.
There's Thrasher. Contact with his teammate, directional. Thrasher comes up right in front of Bradley, but no contact there. Now, Dollboy, Statics, and Gaming. With directional and Gaming. Second and third, Sean and Chan. Statics bumps Dollboy. No Statics around Dollboy. Up the fourth. Statics looking underneath Sean. The third he goes. TJR is pulling away from
Tyler got it
second
back.
place here, which is Chan.
2.5-second lead almost.
Sean, huge one on the statics, and he's going to take hold of it. Directional now on these guys down with a lot of damage. He's going to get tight.
This is the first time this season I've had all of my drivers win a single race. Watch them all choke. One Cup driver and Garrett Thrasher in the 88. One thing I can tell you, Thrasher, I don't know if he's going to win. Is that him in third right there? Oh, that is not. That is
Statics.
Where's Thrasher?
That's
probably at the back.
I honestly think Thrasher's probably not good. We're probably not going to see Thrasher up there. Let's be honest. What if he actually does? Thrasher for next season. Well, I don't know that. Ooh, hardened. Oh, there they go. Snap. Oh, double. Bradley gets through.
That is a huge crash.
Bradley gets through.
You know, the date for the Lilly Diabetes 250 in this game shows July 22nd, 2017.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So caution's going to come out, so everyone's going to get their adjustments in. Cool story.
We're going to see most likely everybody pit. We got a few cars with damage in that pretty good
Everyone's
crash.
going to hit. Got it.
Alright, coming into the
pits.
restart
Bradley
zone,
was at the
it's
third. He didn't have any damage. Chan, TJR.
front Chan. Eddie Chaos in fourth.
We're back
Sean
green.
last. We're back green here at Indy.
Oh, that's going to be
Lap
bad.
10.
Bradley pulls
Oh!
off. Crashing.
Oh! Pressure hard into the outside wall. Caution is back out. That was a vicious crash for the number 88 of Thrasher. Thrasher, a former Flyers Motorsports driver in the Hooter Series. This is a Christian stream, might I remind you.
It doesn't have Zoe open.
Oh. It's okay, I was just kidding. Alright, yep. Tyler's back in front. 11 laps have been complete. We're on lap 12.
What?
Stage is, what, 15 laps? 20? Chan!
Yeah.
In trouble. And they're 3 wide on the back straightaway. Directional kick, who's been strong all season, up in front. A 2-car in third. Dollarboy, and contact is made between the 2-car, and there goes the 36 off the track. Statics into the 36 and a whole, no, into the 2, a whole lot of contact. And car to the outside wall, and they are crashing on the front straightaway. 88's in it,
Sean,
the 60 and a piece of it. Sean, the 2-car.
Damn hard.
All worn out of the Vortex Racing car car is torn up. One of the Flyers Motorsports cars is damaged.
This is wacky. Blackfist.
Like I said, every single one of my cars is going to finish poorly. That is why.
I'm depressed and I can't. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I'm handicapped, I can't.
If you're limbless and you know it, clap your hands.
Against his chest.
Just like bangs it against his chest. That green Static is the leader. Looks like he stayed out along with Chan.
Playing Minecraft. Get out of the room. I play Minecraft. We're back green Statics in the lead. TJR in second, directional in third. TJR to the lead. Possible.
Whoa!
To the lead. Still side by side. Chan pulls up the third.
Cars up into the wall. As
TJR to the lead.
Being pulled up by Chan.
Stats are going to have to try and run down TJR here. Directional is going to get held up by Chan, like you said. It's going to be... It's kind of hard track to pass at.
Yeah, very difficult track. Okay, so 35 laps in stage 1, 30 laps in stage 2, 35 in stage 3.
Is the stage almost over?
We're literally, once they cross the line, we will have completed 16 laps. Tyler, once again, on his game. Ever since Drew left, he's been the dominant car, but only has one Xfinity win. Misfortunes have happened.
I don't know who's been the most consistent, honestly.
He has won the Cup Series twice due to wins being handed to him this season. And Statics gets a little loose.
Back bumper, but way up the
and into the wall.
Hard into the wall.
Now it's a battle for second with 36 of directional kick and the 60 of Lil Chan. It crashed!
Ooh, 22-36. Thrasher gets in through. Oh, Sean Dahlberg.
The 3. Crashing. The 2 car and another one. The 3 car. 36 all torn up. The 9. The 22's got a front end damage. That'll be a yikes from me.
Everyone's working. They're gonna all have aero damage. Whoever doesn't have aero damage is if TGR doesn't have aero damage, because he's kept himself out of this position of getting wrecked, he can easily win this race.
Got a chaos in third.
Oh boy.
And Tall Boy struggles with a good start.
We're gonna ride on board here with Chan, because I already know what's gonna happen.
Getting chaos, and the 2 teammates are tanking.
Yep.
And they're crashing all over the outside wall.
They didn't wreck.
Chaos, and
Yep, there goes
the
Thrasher.
Vortex Racing cars.
And
once again, the 60 is in it. 21 is in it.
Caution.
The 9 is in it. Indy is a very difficult track, especially in the corners. Tyler's probably complaining about them crashing.
Is going to win the stage 5.
And Sean is not having the strongest race so far. He's involved in multiple playoff situation for him. He needs some more points.
Yeah, we're only like 4 races away from the chase. Nice. I gotta count after this. After I'm done, I'm multitasking. Sean,
contact at
everyone
3.
making contact. Really?
The 36 made outside the wall.
Sean hits his teammate up the track. Here comes Statics with Chan.
And they're crashing
Oh,
again.
and there goes Chan. Thrashing.
The 36,
Thrashing.
the 60, the 88.
Awesome.
And once again.
That's probably stage, honestly. That is probably stage.
Nope. Counting off the laps.
Well, remember some of the times you count off the laps and they were wrong? I'm not going.
Oh, yeah.
Go in your dad's room and check.
I'm not at my dad's.
Oh shit. My bad.
Yeah, because what's more likely to lose power during a race this weekend when there's a snowstorm? A house built in 2007.
Not her. Oh my God! I said
Or a
it's
house
goddamn
built
January.
in
There is
the
not going to be.
40s. I'm not even kidding. There's no light in the living room except for a lamp.
Back green.
Only one other
Statics
driver
over the
has
back
led
bumper
laps, and
here.
that's Statics in the 22 as he's going to make a charge, and they're crashing again.
They're gonna stop, man.
What a save by, who's that? Number... I don't even know. Statics has a run on the 19. I don't think he's going to attempt to pass just yet, and Tyler has put him into the wall just to get there.
Statics right on the back bumper.
And the 3's into the wall, and they're crashing again. The 2 car around the 3, the 88, and they're all crashing now.
I'm telling you, TJ's going to win this race because he's the only one that is not putting himself in jeopardy.
Caution.
I wish someone could go in the car and scream out, stop being
The
retarded.
21 and the 3, the 60 involved in another one, the 9, 88 are involved.
They'll still wreck. Yeah, still wreck. Alright. I don't even know what the stage results were. I know TJ went stage 1 more than likely. So I'm just gonna write that down already.
Yeah, that might have actually been the stage. Let me check. I'll back out. Send me an invite, please. Yep, that was the stage.
I actually didn't do points, so like... Oh, contact! Ooh! Wrecking in the back. I'm gonna do points because apparently I didn't do them.
Tyler's led 32 laps so far, as Statics has led 3. Nobody else has led today.
Directional trying for the lead here. Underneath. Directional for the lead, possibly.
The thing the 36 has advantage of is the overrated crappy escape.
3.
Are they crashing again? The 60 with damage, the 3 with damage, and we are under caution again. Chan is not wrecking people, it's usually just that my cars are wrecking each other and they're wrecking everyone else. Not even kidding, it's Sean, sometimes it's Dollar Boy, sometimes it's Chan, and sometimes it's only been my dad who is my cousin. So the 60's been involved in another incident. He's been involved in more incidents than anybody else today because, what do you know, it's the 60 car. Roush can't win racing since 2015.
2017.
And it's the 2 car who stays out.
Dollar Boy in the lead. Now TJR is screwed.
Into turn 1, Dollar Boy lags.
Apparently I didn't do him.
And contact, and are we gonna wreck again? Almost wrecking again.
And to the lead, TJR.
I forgot to count lead changes. I don't feel like doing that now.
What?
And the 2 car makes contact with the off the track and into the wall goes the 2. He's trying to wreck him, I just don't think he's good. Static still right below the 60 of Chan. And the 60 nearly misses the outside wall. But it's a 19. Statics is... makes... I don't think they're going to attempt to pass each other at this point. I mean, they got huge runs. It's very, very difficult to pass here. And a Hooter Series veteran who has still yet to learn to race correctly. Fun fact, last season, Chan was recorded for the most last place finishes in the Hooter Series, as we see the 36 taking a look below the 60. Literally just said that.
Oh, I just got back.
And the 60 gets into the 36 just a bit there, the watermelon mobile. I feel really bad for anybody who's stuck behind the 60 car.
Yep.
88 of Thrasher staking up inside the top 5. the 36 puts the bumper to the 60, and the 36 is now going to take over the second position and will chop the 60's nose off in favor.
Oh, he's blocking him. Oh, and I didn't realize we actually.
He's out of surprise. I'm being handed the same exact thing.
Statics is caught up to TJR. I didn't even notice.
What? Is he really?
Yeah, look. He's right on his
Oh
bumper.
yeah, he's got that draft. The only reason drivers have led laps other than TJ is because they've stayed out under caution. Nobody has led a lap off of restart except Tyler. Nobody has led a green flag lap besides Tyler. He's led 38 of them.
TJR is 19 points behind points here to Statics. And the person on the bubble before the race is Dylan, and now it will be Bradley because Dylan isn't here. And now as points go on through the race, now that TJR won stage 1, it's only an 18-point difference for first.
Who are the people that are currently behind the cutoff? Is there anybody that is really close to the cutoff?
Anyone really close will be Dylan. And that's it. Because Sean's behind, Balbo's gonna be behind, Chan's gonna be behind, Isla's gonna be behind, Fisher's gonna be behind, so yeah. Pretty much Bradley, Dylan doesn't show up for the rest of the season. Bradley's getting in, unless he doesn't show up for races. Bradley's making. I have to find a replacement for Ray J. Not take his place, just to get to him. Everyone's spread out.
Doesn't that mean
assuming
takes the car too?
No, he's done for the season. And got kicked for the season, suspended. Bulldog no treatment. Stack's trying to run down TJR, trying to go for the lead here. He's been trying for the past couple of laps, but when he gets to the bumper, he can't get to him. Can't get him over, I should say.
Fun fact, if you didn't know already, as no one has been suspended from the Hooter Series, as most people know, there's also something else hilarious that happened after the Michigan race. No one has now been suspended not only from the Hooter Series, but also from the Cup Series as well.
Oh, he can't do one more race. Stacks trying to get underneath. He just can't get underneath. Stacks running. Just once he gets to the bumper, the 19, he just can't get it out of there. And then right behind the leaders is a pack with Directional, Chan, and Bradley.
Or losing
third. Directional on the apron. Bradley moves up the fourth.
Oh, lap traffic just goes out again. So 21 lose a lap.
That's gonna help the 22.
Here comes the 22 bumper outside 22.
He's not gonna get on there. It's gonna use him some time. Then will not be a factor. 22 should be able to get a run off the corner here. There it is. Run. It's gonna use the drag. That's really gonna help him. Nice. Long front stretch here on the Memphis. He's gotta really look underneath quickly and try to do it.
You can. It's really a matter of
he had the room.
You can get the run easily here. You just cannot pass here. That is what makes it so difficult.
He can get underneath right here. This is where he can make his move.
19 will block.
Probably the best chance he's got. You got to go way underneath. I don't know why TJR is protecting way underneath. That's going to make Stacks
The 22
lose a lot more
moves.
time. Yeah, but 19's gonna go up the track. Almost into the wall, so he's just gonna gain time when he just lost back. He's gonna be around the bumper.
One here. Is it enough?
Smart move by T.
Carry. Statics to the outside.
Give him the high line, not the low line.
And he
that's the smart move by Statics. Underneath move, King Statics. TJR's crossover. There it is. Takes position right back.
Almost hit the 22 into the wall there. Very close.
Clean move by TJR. Back in the third place. Contact. He puts Statics into the inside wall.
And the caution will not come out.
He's going
the
down
19 with aero damage, and so does the 22. The 22 falls outside of the top 5.
22 is down pit road. I didn't see it either.
I did.
Pack with
He definitely.
Chandler now into second place. These could be big points for him, but Bradley just needs to pretty much show up the rest of the season. He just can't take this really. Chan not really for a moment there was committing him to the high side for direction. Is he gonna clear him? Holy shit, he clears him on the outside. I don't know if Tito's gonna get to him though.
Flyers, I'm on the screen right now. Currently the only person watching the screen.
Yeah.
The sounds are too
I don't know how to fix that.
Okay.
Chandler trying to get to the bumper. 36 underneath. Contact. Man, these two are probably killing each other. Riley's just sitting behind. I'm Riley. I take this opportunity and get around them.
That 60 is very, very aggressive driving.
Everyone's pitting. All the way down pit road. So you're gonna have to pit. So the 22 said, hey, I got wrecked, might as well short pit. Smart move. If I'm denying Bradley, I'm pitting this lane. The short pit and beat the 60 and the 36. I'd pit this line. 22 is going to gain a lot of time on 19, more than likely. Depends on the damage though. That's all it comes down to, if you have a lot of damage. If I'm the 9, I'm pitting. 36 and 60 contact. 60 hard into the wall. Huge damage on the front. Huge right front damage from the 60. That is going to cost him.
That's what he gets for being too aggressive. It's too risky to be over aggressive.
Riley just gonna sing the third. This is what he definitely needs. Just get some points. And if I'm Statics right now, if everyone has to pit, you just gotta hope that he pulls. He keeps pulling and pulling. I don't know if you need pitting. I always pitted, so I'm assuming you gotta pit.
What the heck ever happened to Kush?
Yeah, I was about to say, I kind of get out of it. 36 and 9 of caught lap traffic, which is Daddy Chaos. 36 blocks the 9, so he can't get around. Well, he didn't block him, the 9 just wanted to sit behind him. And it looks like they keep racing like this. The 60 is probably going to catch up. I don't know if these guys need to pit, but if they do, pit.
9 to go in stage 2. Tyler's led 50 laps.
Thrasher's got a lot of damage. Dollar Boy looking underneath. Thrasher pinching Dollar Boy. And that didn't hurt.
I can see Tyler having to let off on the exit not to hit the wall.
Thrasher, Statics doesn't need to, so if they need to pit, Thrasher down pit road. I'm assuming they have to pit. So Statics is going to gain so much time. It's TJR going down pit road, so you do need to pit. This is interesting.
Tyler coming down
Statics is
pit
going to
road.
take the lead.
Yep,
Statics
you're
will
right,
take
you're
the
right.
lead unless TJR takes 2. Unless TJR takes 2, Statics will be the leader. I think.
Lap cars going by.
Directional and Bradley still need to pit.
As the 60 pit.
Statics is on the backstretch. No.
If the 60 hasn't pit yet, he's the leader.
Statics hard into the wall. That might cost him time. 19 in the stall at 22 and 4. Now out 4 on the front stretch.
Tyler's out. He took 2 tires.
Tyler's out. Statics hasn't even crossed the line yet. Now he does.
There is the 22 coming into view.
Yeah, I see the 19. Here we go. I'm pretty sure Statics took 4. He sees TJR in his mirror. Well, not in his view. He might be able to gain him. I'm pretty sure TJ took 2. Statics is gaining a lot. Yeah, TJ took 2, it looks like. But right now, I don't think they're leading because 36 is yet to pit. So I'm assuming that 36 and the 9 are your leaders.
You sure that
Not
36
for long.
isn't pit?
Not for long. They're pitting right now. 36 and 9. I think the 36 might sped down pit road. 19 and 22 are definitely going to pass them. They're on the back. The 22 is going to probably get around the 19. Here's a 22. This is going to be for the lead here. He's at the bumper. He's going to move him.
Whoa.
22 underneath.
19 still with the run.
He's at the corner panel. He's going to get the run. Look.
And then to the outside wall.
60 hasn't even pulled into his
That's going to
stall.
allow the 22 to reel in and low and new leader.
And in the lead. Great call by Statics. Knowing that he needs to pit. When he got wrecked, he pits. New leader 22. So my question is, who will get 3rd in the stage? Currently, it is Bradley.
We think.
Yes, it is, because he's behind the 19. I don't see the 60 ahead of him. Anyone else? He's in front of Directional and Chan. Dollarboy is probably like lapped.
88 has damage.
Close. 19 took 2 tires.
2 car has damage too.
3 has damage,
Yeah.
I think.
36 a bit of damage.
Stacks is a little bit of damage. Nothing crazy. Stacks. Ooh, hard into the wall. Out of 1. But as long as he doesn't wreck, he'll be fine. TGR with 2 tires is not getting by 4 tires of Statics. So pretty much your stage results will most likely be the 22 in first, the 19 in second, and the 9 will finish third to get your stage points. Great call by Statics, pitting earlier than everyone else, gaining time on the leader, and TJR took 2 and was just running away, and he's going to get that point back that TJR gained. So it'll be back to 19 points. Fastest lap could also in this race. Fastest lap in this race could also mean something, because if, let's say, Statics gets the fastest lap, that will bump him up by 20, put him up by 20 points. But that's if, depends on, this is the order of the race. Be 21 then 22. Actually 23, because then he gets 2 points more than first. So 1, 2, 3. The races until the chase, we have Road America, we got Darlington, Richmond, and Talladega. That's the end of stage. Statics in first, TJR will get second. In third place will be Bradley. It looks like Directional and Chan are battling for the low line for 5th. Look at this. They don't want 4th. And Chan gets 4th. Directional will get 5th. Oh, wait. That is funny as hell. They both stopped saying, "You go." No, you go. They did not want
pass
4th
number
place.
21.
That is funny as hell.
A long race still left. We'll restart. We will have 35 laps to go. Tyler's led 53 laps so far today. 7 for Statics, 3 for Dollar Boy, and 2 for Directional. Why'd you say that?
Statics should have the lead.
Presumably.
Oh, Directional stays out. What was the point? Oh.
Maybe he took 2. I think he pitted with like 10 to go. I don't know.
He was pitted right before
the green flag, and let the caution marathon begin once again.
Oh, trust me.
And
oh, Chan!
And then around goes the 9.
The 9.
What a save.
Eddie Chaos.
Here comes the 22 below the 36.
There comes the 22 underneath the 36. Dollar Boy. Here's Sean the 4th.
Blue leader 22. Back in the lead.
22 Statics back into the lead.
Just
I think the top 2 cars are obviously.
Here comes the 36 once again.
2 creeping into the picture.
60
on the apron. Daddy Kale's in 4th. No!
And a hard hit, and they're crashing.
He got wrecked. Daddy Kale had such a great run. He had such a great run. He was running 4th. God damn. Screw you, Chan. No one loves him. Danny Kale's going to run 4th, and these leaders are going to wreck each other, and he was going to win this race. Screw you. If Danny Kale doesn't win, I want Sean to win.
Now the new
My
TV
prediction
show
to win this race is the
featuring
22.
Tyler.
I think the 22 is going to get his 3rd win here tonight, boys. Well, it's season. I wouldn't say year.
So they're gonna. I heard they're making a new NASCAR show for Nickelodeon. It's gonna include Owen and Drew, and it's gonna be called Big Time Show.
It's a Big Time Rush. Back green. Dollboy in 3rd.
And they're about to crash in 3, 2, 1, into this
round board with TJR. Chan.
Contact is made to 60,
up the
shoves
track.
the 2. allowing the 22 to
wide.
get away 3 into
They
the
get
outside
through.
wall.
Thrasher, we haven't seen it all really in all this race. There he is in 6th place. TGR trying to make a move on the outside.
And there
Oh,
goes the
he gets pushed
60.
into the 60. 19 into 60.
And around goes the 2,
wall.
and around goes the 88, and around goes the 19. They're crashing again.
88 somehow doesn't crash. Great save by Thrasher.
No caution.
And oh wait, oh, saves it again. Thrasher saves it again.
And
Statics
Tyler,
and direction are just gone.
Tyler's race has been ruined again. The whole front of the car
Look at the
crumpled.
front
He's
of
gonna
that
pit.
car. It looks retarded.
As the orange cone has been killed.
Currently, 1st place static, 2nd place directional. What the hell is that?
And Tyler's race has been ruined.
Chan
once
is in
again.
3rd place, Sean 4th. And holy donkey balls. Is that how I think it is? Yes! Yes! Run 5th place. He's doing such a great job. Yes.
My dad?
Win
Is my
the
dad
race.
running
Win
fifth?
the race. Yes! Win! He's running really well.
Almost into the wall. The 22 off the turn 2. The 36. I don't know
He's
if he has
running
his
better
draft
than
or
the
not.
nine. I'm gonna sign
And 36 into the outside wall off the 2. He's going to keep it going
19
without
output,
further
really.
incident as the 22 drives
Bradley
away.
catching up Daddy Chaos. Come on, Daddy Chaos, hold on. Hold on, you're gaining Sean. You're gaining him. Oh. It's on the 6, I think, now.
2.5 seconds
Bradley
separate
to
first
fifth.
from second.
Thrasher's gaining Daddy Chaos. Bradley, what the hell are you doing, my guy? Don't run the outside line here. It's not a multi-groove track, it's a one-lane. It's a one-lane rectangle. Dingleberry.
Rock and ball.
Sean way on the apron. Surprised he didn't wreck. Thrasher's already caught these guys. Cup vet, 2nd year in Cup this season. Thrasher looking underneath the goat. Daddy, oh, nah, Daddy Chaos came down on him. I think. God damn it, he's having a really good run.
Left brake for 22.
Hard into the wall
car.
goes Sean. Contact with Bradley. He misses. Somehow gets around. God damn it.
And all of my drivers have decided they're going to suck for the rest of the race, as now they're all wrecking. Every single one of my drivers has decided to wreck.
No statics. TGR still has retarded damage on the front end of his car. No, my name Billy. Thrasher trying to run down Bradley.
What do you expect? He's my dad.
It's alright. You did good today. I'm putting on over. Lives and kisses.
His cart is faster than mine, and I just
Yes,
so
we need
pass him.
this. This will be a revolutionary day if we got the win.
Almost into the turn 2 wall was the 22.
I would say at least a 3.5, 4 second lead possibly for statics. He's gone. Cowboy has light damage on this car, nothing severe. Just can't catch a break today. Tough break for Cowboy. Next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be racing at Road America, and that's gonna be a torture.
I wouldn't be surprised if crucial races.
That's gonna torture for all.
Speaking of future races, tune in tomorrow as the Cup Series goes racing at Kansas for the first and only Kansas race of the season.
I'm in practice.
I have the cars too loose. It's spinning out almost every corner. It's a lot different than the Xfinity cars for sure. The reason why I've never won a Cup Series race at Kansas, one, it's too loose. 5 laps later, it's too tight, and it gets loose again, and then it's just
season 1
disaster. Yep, season 1.
Season 1.
I don't want to talk about that.
Why am I watching TJ?
When this race gets so boring that you decide to make sounds to make it interesting. We're doing this to avoid copyright.
Yeah. You like my version of Wii Sports theme music?
EA Sports Syndicate.
No, I didn't say EA. I said Wii Sports. That's better than EA.
Sports.
They should come back with a
Wii
company.
Sports Syndicate.
Wii Sports. It's in our joysticks.
Wii Sports.
It's
It's in the
nunchucks,
safety
actually.
controller. Wii Sports. Make sure your controller is strapped all the way on.
Right in front of TJR. I'm watching this with no TJR pretty well. No, he passed him. Surprisingly. Cleanly. Thrasher gets around Bradley and they're gaining Chandler. And I don't know if that's for position. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's third. That's right. Dollboy pitted. Chan having an okay day. He's been in wrecks a lot, but he's been up front for the most part. If you want to call up front the top 3, top 5. Statics running away with this, putting on it. Not really a show, but like he's just showcasing what he has. But like, here's the thing with the Cup owners. I wasn't there. I wasn't home. But apparently, from my sources at Chicagoland, when he did fill in for me in the '88, he didn't run too well. Jonah, were you there? I know Zach was.
He was a bit off the pace. It was his first race as
the Cup driver, so it's a different atmosphere. So I don't know if he's ready for Cup. Would you think he's ready for Cup? Or I think maybe another year wouldn't do him bad.
I think he needs a few more Cup starts under his belt.
Well, it all depends on what happens in Xfinity this season. And just, I'm gonna, if it's true that Oyster is doing Xfinity next season, I'm probably gonna need a replacement for the 43. So, and I have an idea of what I can do. Because I'm hyped when I talk to Oyster and then the guy I want. So Stax is just running away. I know it's not true. He was in a 2-year deal with the 24 anyway. Directional's really been off the pace this run. He just doesn't have the car today. The top two cars are clear from 22 to 19. He just look like it's way off from the 19 to 22. It's unfortunate for these guys, but well, unfortunate for him. He's had an up and down year. He's had good races where he's had a really good car, and he's had races like this when he's not been that good. And then there's just Thrasher. It's Thrasher. You expect him to run on the back. More than likely, Thrasher's getting sent down next season, so he'll probably be running Hooters Series full time next season. Sources I've been hearing. Same thing possibly with Mafia. He might be coming back down as well.
Yep.
Some of these Xfinity guys might be getting called up to fill in for their shoes.
Yeah, I can confirm that he is going down to Xfinity. He is going to be taking over my number 2 car for Vortex Racing. So hopefully we can have a driver that can actually win some races. Besides myself.
Just confirmed, the 2 car that Dalboy is riding right now will be driven by Mafia next season, and the season will most likely be starting in May. Yeah, it will be starting in May. We'll be getting... Oh wait, wouldn't it be? Yeah, May. Wait, sure? Yeah, May. Statics right now, he doesn't know about his future next season. We don't know if he's gonna... Well, it's still, we haven't hit the chase yet. I don't think we should really be talking about this. No key moves have happened other than chaos going, NASCAR chaos to the 95 for Flyers Motorsports next season. Other than that, nothing's happened. Other than nothing just getting confirmed to the 2 for Xfinity, but nothing major.
You probably haven't heard, well actually yes, I've said it multiple times on stream and off stream. Although I have signed with the 95, I said multiple times I'm freaking stepping away. How does that not make sense to people at this point?
Wait, what do you mean stepping away?
I'm stepping away from Racing GoPro Cup Series. I'm gonna say it right now. The racing in this series is kind of dumb at this point. I mean, half of the people don't even take it seriously
anymore.
No, it's a joke. I'll still own an Xfinity team. You should know that already. But
you can,
I don't.
If you retire, you can own a Cup team.
I might run part-time in Cup next season. I don't know. Select races. Each
own a team for Cup.
Statics has led 26 laps today as he is pulled almost. Crash!
Was he trying to wreck Bradley?
A whole straightaway separates the leader from second place as Statics is into the wall.
Oh, someone hit the wall hard.
Statics.
Daddy Chaos. Hard into the wall.
Caution.
Caution's
Caution is out.
Because of Daddy Chaos.
Oh no.
He wrecked by himself. That I know of.
And Statics also slammed the wall at the same time. He's got no damage though to his 22.
So this could cause Statics. But you gotta remember, I think TJR's trapped the lap. Damn. But not Statics. Is TJR still like trapped? Yeah, Thrasher's a lap down, so yeah, it's TJ screwed.
So we will restart with 13 laps to go.
Oh, it's gonna get good. Maybe, I don't know. Here we go. We're back green.
I don't know. I think the 22 is really fast. I don't know. It depends on what the draft can do.
He'll be fine. Yeah.
And Tyler shoves the
TJ just wrecked somebody.
He
just wrecked somebody. I hope Daddy Chaos is
not surprising.
I hope Daddy Chaos is
I can't be mad at Tyler for doing that.
If caution came out.
And there goes the 3 car trying to block second position. Thrasher takes over third. Now trying to reel in on and the 88 puts the 2 into the wall.
Thrasher running aggressive here.
And the 3 cars into the wall.
If it gets around them.
And there they go.
36 down pit road with 19 involved.
Come on.
He doesn't get around the
You gotta be kidding me.
The 21 will stay. Will get the lead. Whatever, free pass. And the 19 will be trapped, lapped down.
And a wreck fest has started once again. A 2. Damage to 60. Obviously with damage to 3, the 36.
Trying to exist.
All
he can pull away,
torn
no
up.
problems. If I'm him, I'm staying out for the rest of the race.
Today we
depending on
have a
laps left.
caution.
Depending on the laps left, I'm staying out from the 22.
Now what will happen?
22 still in the lead. 19 actually gets the lap back, I think. Maybe Dollboy. Actually, Dollboy
We will have 8 to go at the line.
Dollboy actually gets his lap back. And Daddy Gas.
And already into the wall with 60 and the 2. And Dollboy is not going to be happy about that one. The 22 trying to block the 36. Here comes the 36, and into the wall to 88.
Wall to 88, no wrecking, that's good. 60
and the
cars
36
in the fifth.
into the wall.
But no, he's still lapped.
TJ
TJ's still lapped. TJ is still lapped. TJ is still lapped.
And the 9 shoves the 19 up the track.
TJ's lapped. I'm pretty sure. But Bradley is going to be holding up TJ, and that's going to really help the tournament. Cool.
This is ridiculous.
If TJ is lap. If he's a lead car, which I don't think he is. I'm pretty sure he's still lapped anyway. Correct. Stax is going to do a good job of holding the lead. All he's going to do. Chan now creeping into the picture. If I'm correct, he's 3rd or 4th. Probably 4th. Ooh, he almost chop blocks directional for like the 69th time today. Jesus Christ.
Across the line. I don't know how many we have to go. Maybe 4? Beats me.
That's
22 into the wall.
Stax might got into the wall, yeah. This might help Bradley, maybe. Yeah, but then who was it before I got the get back? Thrasher and then Dollboy.
And there's a car slowly moving in.
Underneath, contact 36 to the 9.
Into the wall goes the 9.
Oh,
and there they
to
go
9.
again.
And around, huge wreck. The 3.
Caution. That is a caution. Tyler will have the free pass. We'll go into overtime, I believe.
We'll find out.
It's whoever's car is at the back that has a free pass. If there is a free pass, maybe there isn't a free pass. Maybe everybody is on the lap. We don't know.
We need a ticker.
And I'm assuming they're just going to keep on wrecking after this.
Yep, I was right. I was right. TJ now gets his lap back.
Told you. I I told you. Flyers now, right?
Possible, as long as Stax doesn't screw up.
Here comes. Look at the two of Dollar Boy.
Stax has got to hold the low line really well. And he's got to
Three
get
into
to
the
the
wall.
line.
60 around the corner to
1960.
the inside wall, and they're crashing again. The 3-car with damage.
Caution is out. And third place will be Bradley.
Oh my goodness. Ah!
These guys are being retarded.
How about the 2-car?
Second place.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Got a nickel for every time the 60 is crashed today.
Did you, Rich? 22 is pretty much set up to win. To stay out. As long as he can hold the position, he's probably got the win. It's TJR in fourth. This is actually interesting. TJ moves up to fourth. Not really the preferred lane he's going to
Green
want,
flag.
but
2
better positions
laps to
than
go.
getting in the back.
Overtime.
Second overtime attempt. Thrasher. It's wiggly there.
And it's a 3 in the
Oh
21.
my
2
God.
Vortex Racing cars
Three.
involved.
Caution's out. Who's in third?
Kylan
It
Dirt!
is the 80.
Kylan Dirt!
Oh, God. Oh. Jesus Christ. TJ's winning. Come on, Statics.
Has Statics won this season?
It's won twice. Coffee, you can wait till after the race. Unless it's important, you can message me. I have not invited you.
Good call.
TJ's in second. It actually helps Dollarboy. Back green. And he doesn't get the start. Right? Oh my God. And TJ actually didn't get that bad of a start. He's still there.
The 60
Side by
shoved the
side.
3 into the 21.
Come on, don't wreck. I want to see a good finish.
There they go. They're going to wreck right here.
Thrasher's gonna have to get up.
Please don't.
Oh, and yep. And now here we go.
And the 60 is
into the
crashing
grass.
again.
Another nickel. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Oh! Oh, yep, I know. Come on, Thrasher. Come on. Stacks has got to hold the low line.
Go
There we
Statics.
go. Calling to the white flag.
White
Stacks, hold
flag.
the low line. Hold the low
Sunoco
line.
credit bank thingy. And
Hold-
Tyler is low.
You just costed your race. You were absolutely retarded. Dollar Boy in the third. Here comes directional. Statics on the side. There's directional now. That's the race, boys. That's race.
I don't know. We got 2 more corners.
Yeah. No. It's race.
That's it. Crashing.
TJR wins at Indianapolis.
And Tyler will win the Diabetes 250.
It's Allstate 250. Yeah.
And what a finish.
Oh, damn.
I have not seen a finish in the Hoover Series like that.
Well, thank you guys for watching the stream. TJR gets handed a win.
Tune in
What a
tomorrow.
surprise.
No,
What was the order? 19? Yes, it was. No, it was handed. They should have never caused the caution. It was handed as hell. 19. I'm saying 88-22.
Tune in tomorrow.
Right.
Cup Series racing at Kansas. That is at 8 o'clock Eastern
No,
time.
it's 36,
Make sure
I
you're
think.
there.
Right?
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
I don't know. 36, 822, 88. I don't know. Alright, thanks for watching. This is bullshit.